Today I'm going to teach you how to glitch a photo. This is the photo I decided on. It up, and then you're going to right click it, hit open with other, scroll all the way to the bottom till you find text edit. And you'll have this long list of numbers and letters. Now, all you really have to do with this is destroy it. One thing you can do is take a section, copy it, paste it wherever, and then when you're done with any movement, just go ahead and hit File, Save. Boom, look what we just did. Wow. The reason you're going to save after every time is because it'll show you over here what it does, like what happens. And if you don't like that, you can just hit Control-Z and take your actions back and start all over. Well, not start all over, but redo that action. So it's good to just save as you go so you don't totally mess it up, or mess it up in a way that you don't find aesthetically pleasing. See, it just kind of goes on there. You can go from the middle, you can go towards the end. Another thing you can do is just deleting some chunks and seeing what that does. Kind of just brought it up a little bit. I don't know if you saw that. It was very subtle. It's not my favorite method. Oh, also, take little screenshots of your work in progress, because what we're going to do afterwards is make a GIF with it. This process will be a little tedious, but here's some other things you can do, just like space things out and write something like, I'll write gas station with 2 T's because I can. You can just write whatever, see what happens here. 777 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. See what that does. Cut his neck in half, so that's fun. Sometimes it doesn't really do a whole lot of anything at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ta-da! How exciting. Let's go ahead and take a screenshot of this. Fun fact, an easier way you can save is just hitting Control-S. Boom. Hey, diddle diddle. The cat. And the fiddle. Oh no. Oh, we just lost our file. Sometimes you just edited a bit too much. And it doesn't want to work for you anymore. But we have a couple of screenshots. We have like 4. Okay, so we'll just go with a 5 by 5 because it's squared and the photo we're using is squared. Now we're going to open our image. But it's done. Yay! Now down here is going to be your timeline. If you don't see it already on the screen, go up here to Window, and then Timeline, right there. I hit Create Frame Animation, and now we've got our first frame. So we'll go down here, we'll select other, and we want the first frame to be 0.3 seconds. Okay, so we'll put this in here. That's the first one, that's the second one. That's the third one. Fourth one. So for the first one, we just want it to be this one. Now we will add one, and this one will be this one. So make sure that the eye is open on that, and we'll make this one 0.2 seconds. Add the third one, which is going to be this layer. So we're going to hit this again, but we're going to have this layer. Hit it again, take off that eye, put on this eye. So let's go ahead and look at how this looks. You click down here on your timeline, hit the space bar. Let's add a new one, but we're gonna make this one be our first layer again. This is what it looks like so far. Let's go to this layer and let's duplicate this layer. And let's do, say, 3 because it's our third image, and then red. 3 red. So we'll right click it, blending options, take off the red button. Hit OK. And now we can move it up, down, left, right. And it'll kind of give it this like 3D effect, like that. Take off that layer. This one, right? No, this one should have been our. Make a new one of this one. Okay, for this is a whole lot of just going back and forth and clicking which screen you want on which. So let's kind of go through them every now and again just to see what's going on here. So let's see how this looks. There you go. See? Fun. Another one. That'll be normal. No, that one's a normal. So then we're gonna mess with this one. Take that off. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna duplicate this layer. Rename it 4 because it's our 4th frame. And then say blue. Right click, blending options, and now we'll take off our blue. And now we can move it this way this time. A little bit down, I guess. That'll be that one. No, let's move it a little bit more. Yeah, right there. I like that one. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Normal. Like that. Normal. And this one should be like that. And we'll add a duplicate, but it won't have either one of those. I'll just have this one. Let's see how this looks. You can also move it here so I can stop hitting the space button. Down here it says once, 3 times, or forever. Let's just make it go for forever. Make these even shorter. I want 0.1 seconds. For these ones. So now we've done all of this. And there's so much more we can do. We can do a lot more with it. So let's click this one so I can show you another way that you can glitch a photo. Oh, also make sure this one is selected on the top panel so that you'll be adding to your selections every time. That way you can make multiple. We're just going to make a bunch of different random selections here. And then hit Control J. Command J. Just kidding. So hit Command J and it'll create this little layer right here. And then go into Filter, Distort, Wave, and this little pop-up will come up. And we want it to be more vertical rather than horizontal. Oh, also click square. You can play with the wavelengths. Sure. You click that back, and now we got this cool little glitchy effect. Okay. So now, what we've done is after this one, interval, we have the wave layer. And then for this one, we're going to Command J again, make a copy. And with this one, we're just gonna filter and then wave it. So we're not going to select anything, just kind of have it. And as you can see, it messed with all of our other layers, so we're just gonna have to go back later and fix that. This and blending options, take off red, and then we will add another normal one. Bring it over here and turn this layer back on for it. And now let's see what it looks like. And let's just call that a day. So let's go to File, Export, Save for Web Legacy. We're gonna make it a GIF. Okay. And then change this to like 500. So it'll look like that. We can hit preview, and this will show us what it'll look like. Ooh. So that's fun. Cool. So we'll save. GIF, GIF. I like to save everything to my desktop because it's just easier to find for me. Boom. We just made a glitch GIF.